Welcome listeners to the Mini Hero Podcast, your weekly Synthwave digest, hosted by
Heartbeat Hero
and me, Nicholas Rickson. This is your weekly... Oh! Read that again. Anyway. We share red-hot bullets of the latest Synthwave news and new releases coming this week. At the end of the show, we will play each of our picks of the week. If you have a new release coming up, or a playlist, merch, anything at all that you'd like us to mention, DM us and we'll give you a shout out. And we're on Instagram at MiniHeroPod. So we're going to start off the episode with some more of our favourites. And I think, first of all, we'll be returning to cheese, true to form.
Yes, my favourite cheese of this week was... We celebrated Easter at my mom's house, and she had some really nice brie there, and that was just excellent. I thought, this is going to be the cheese of the week.
Was the brie left out to breathe and warm up?
I don't know, warm up, but it was left out to breathe.
Because I once went to dinner and they had a cheese board and everyone was too busy drinking and the brie was slowly oozing out. And it ended up looking a bit like a placenta. I don't know if you've ever seen a placenta.
At the end of the night, but mostly in our parts of the house, it gets eaten really quickly.
Okay, well that's good. We don't want too many cheese placentas around the place.
Exactly.
Well, we were going to have a barbecue last Sunday, on Easter Sunday, except the weather turned a little bit, so we had to do that really annoying thing where you kind of just do it indoors in the oven. Not the same.
No.
And we had burgers, so we actually had the aforementioned American sliced burger cheese.
Nice.
And unfortunately, the person making the burgers did not season them adequately, so they were rather bland. So...
No comment.
No, exactly. So what do we have next?
Up next is fragrance. With me, it's always the same. I just put on some Davidoff, and that's about it. Yeah,
just splash it in your underpants and head out of the door. The best place for it. Because you never know, you see. You never know.
You never know.
This week I've been wearing Samsara by Guerlain. It's really warm. And it really, really takes. It really, really, like, if you're in the car, like, you're gonna, like, your hand's gonna be on the window, like in Titanic, except it's not passion. It's just like you can't breathe because of this fragrance. So, what's your favourite animal? I mean, it could be generally, or it could just be this week. You see.
So I guess I'll go for the animal of the week, and I just had to pick one, and one animal I would choose if I wasn't allergic to it would be a cat. We used to have 6 cats in America, and I just love that cat. I would take it in when it was wet and take it into bed, and I would have like a wet cat next to me into bed. We would fall asleep in the morning, he'd be gone, and in the morning I would find in the corner a nice smelly heap of you know what.
Oh dear. Well, you heard it here, folks. Daniel likes a wet pussy in bed, and one that poos afterwards. You know, everything. Look, people like all different things. I didn't know you were into that, but that's fine.
I didn't know I was into that either.
My favourite animal of all time is probably a horse. When I was younger, I used to ride horses, which may or may not surprise people, probably not. But I had to stop riding horses because the pounding on the perineum started to become more painful. So that you know, it wasn't pleasant. Like it can be for some women, you know, but not for me.
Tiffany liked horses as well. She was a big fan. She was on our show
yes.
last time.
Well, we bonded over horses, and she's got her horse Freya. Whether or not she enjoys bouncing up and down, I don't know. I'll have to ask, but probably. My animal of the week probably would have to be... it will have to be a bee, won't it?
Wasn't it a horse?
Well, that's my all-time favourite animal.
Okay.
Animal of the week is a bee, tying up with our previous single, Honey, you see.
Very nice. Very nice.
The cliffhanger from last week, we had to end on a cliffhanger when I confronted you with the question of what's your favourite body part?
Yeah, but I'm going to cliffhang it even more. Let's do the meat first.
Okay, but oh my God. You're risking life and limb with some of these choices.
All right, favorite meat. I had a carpaccio sandwich today, which was amazing. It had some really nice sauce on it, like I have no idea, some kind of sauce on it with some lettuce, some kind of lettuce. I don't even know what kind of lettuce that was called. It wasn't your normal lettuce where you put on a hamburger. It was like a little more greenish. And it had some really nice, I think, Parmesan cheese on it. It was amazing. I had it for lunch and for dinner. There was still a lot left.
That must have been quite a big sandwich.
It was huge.
But I had an eyeball sandwich earlier, funnily enough. Eyeball mayo. Yeah.
Eyeball? What do you mean eyeball?
Well, I just got some eyeballs, mashed it up with mayo like egg salad. Yeah, I just had an eyeball sandwich made.
From what? From a horse or from a person?
Yep, from a person. There was a man jogging behind my house through the fields, and let's just say I thought his eyes looked pretty goddamn tasty, don't they? My meat of the week would have to be some Parma ham, 24-month aged, because the fat in younger Parma ham is too stringy, and I hate that. You know when it's in your teeth?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yep.
But this melts beautifully.
I think I always get the good stuff because I've never had that happen.
No, this is the thing. You're not scrounging around the bargain basement ham like me on a Tuesday.
All right, I guess now the favorite body part cliffhanger is finally going to be revealed. It's pretty predictable. A nice set of breasts are my go-to on the body parts. Like, what's that movie called with Arnold Schwarzenegger that he's on Mars?
Oh my God! Total Recall.
Total Recall. Just watch that. She had 3 breasts. And the guy says, "I wish I had 3 hands."
The best bit of that film is the 2 weeks woman. Her head.
2 weeks woman. Which one was that?
They're going through security, and she's like an android, and yeah. Her head kind of comes apart. It's rather good. I like a nipple as well as a leg. Moving swiftly on, it's time for Synthwave News. Okay, so we've got some good news for you this week. Loads is happening. Check out the video for Lowlife featuring the Neon Syndicate by Chill Collins and Volt Age on YouTube. It really is amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing. Definitely check it out. It's got now 32. What did I say? I'm looking real quick. It's got 32,000 views in 4 days. I know Chill Collins. He's been on the show, and he's a really cool guy, and he knows some people that are making this comic series, and I think he got some good connections there where they were also able to film his video.
We have XENNON, one of my particular favourites, and WWE star Joaquin Wilde, who is rather handsome. They're working together on a synthwave album, which is paying homage to Japanese wrestling from the 80s and 90s, which will be coming later this year. In the meantime, you need to check out FUGU, which came out last week, blowing up everywhere. But that's a really interesting combo. It's the kind of thing you think you'd have in a weird dream, wouldn't you? But I love that. Mm-hmm. And Neotropolis 2025, April the 23rd to the 27th in the Mojave Desert, which will see people in an immersive cyberpunk and sci-fi festival featuring synthwave artists like Waveshaper, Megatronix and Starfarer. And there'll be a blend of live performances, DJ sets and a fully themed environment. Have you been to Neotropolis, Daniel?
I have not been in Neotropolis. Probably wouldn't go because you got to get all dressed up and it would cost way too much and it's going to be way too hot and I'll probably have to camp there and it sounds horrible.
It sounds like the worst thing in the world. Don't go.
But if I could if I would want to go there, it would be amazing to meet all these people that are there. If I could just go as myself, I would definitely do it. But it is a requirement that you go dressed.
Listen, if we can get a luxury caravan and beam you down into the caravan and have an outfit made for you, you'd probably go.
Yeah, as long as it's in the afternoon and I got like an air-conditioned...
Yes.
I only have to come out for like half an hour and then I go back in.
I'm not sure that's in the spirit of Neotropolis, you see.
No, I don't think it is. It's too Mad Max for me.
Yes, we don't like roughing it here at Mini Hero. Next up, we have The Midnight, who are kicking off their EU and UK tour from the September the 17th until October the 12th. They're going to be supported by Pale Blue Eyes. I don't like blue eyes generally. Sorry, I'm a brown eye person. Sorry, Daniel. Get your tickets now. I've had a look on Ticketmaster and they're quite reasonable, kind of in the region of 30 to 60 pounds, euros, depending what kind of seats you have, which
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you know the venue? Are there like different venues?
Yeah, they're going all... I was going to put all the cities they're going to, but I thought maybe that might be a bit boring for people that aren't going to be able to go. So
that is true. That is true.
They're playing a smorgasbord of cities, but I know they're playing in the Netherlands, Finland, Belgium, England, Ireland, France, and Spain, I believe. Next up, we have new releases. It's time to take a look at some new releases coming this week. Singles first, Mikotron and Casetter, The Person You Should Be. That's actually out now. DreamPOCKET Detect, the Pashang remix. That's my pick of the week. DRUMxWAVE and Chroma Cloud, Flames in the Sky. lenn, Silent Hideout. SIXMIXSIX, Unspoken Video. Gemini88, Behind Your Eyes.
And then we have Chill Collins and Voltage with Lowlife featuring the Neon Syndicate.
As we mentioned, it really is rather excellent. Albums and EPs, we have Alex Lightspeed, Lost Future, that's out on the 23rd. Apraxis with Apraxis. Ian Milan, Why Would I Lie to You?
And then we have a Waveshaper with an album he originally released back in 2024. It's called Sounds That Kill, which is now remastered, including one bonus track evolved from a sketch 11 years ago. The release date was the 11th of April, so it's out now.
Okay, we have miscellaneous items, playlists, etc. We'll find a snappier name for this section, won't we?
Yes. Synth Rider, thank you so much for reviewing my track, the main theme. We talked about it last episode, so definitely check out our last episode where we talked about that track a little bit more.
And I want a special shout out to everyone's friend, Craig Pac-Man, with his fabulous Voices of Synthwave playlist.
We all love Craig.
We all do. Black Eyes by Archivoid made it onto the new Retrowave playlist. So that's a big hands in the air for Archivoid there. Next up, we have our picks of the week. Daniel, tell me about your pick of the week.
I'm going to tell you about my pick. The artist's name is Jonathan from Sacramento, California. He has been producing for about 10 years, and he likes to explore the idea of opposing sounds dancing with each other in genres they weren't supposed to be in. Currently, he is signed to Monster Cat, and the track I picked is a smooth, danceable track with a great vocal, bringing in a slightly nasty bass line. Enjoy Closer to You by Rutime and C-Mac, the Jonathan remix.
My pick of the week is the Pashang remix of Detect by DreamPOCKET, one of my favourite tracks from last year. Detect came out towards the end of 2024. I've always loved the lyrics for this one. It's a really special track. We talked to DreamPOCKET actually in detail because now's as good a time as any to say we're folding in my podcast Pandora's Box, which is talking to artists in a bit more depth. We're folding it into the Mini Hero family, and we talked to DreamPOCKET about the lyrics to Detect and the story of how it was made. So that's coming soon, and for now, enjoy this rather fabulous collaboration.
Check out my latest podcast of Heartbeat Hero Radio on Spotify and SoundCloud, featuring John Beckett, Phaserland, OSC, and Brandon. I just recorded it last weekend live on Saturday, and join us Saturday, May 17th, featuring I Am Bolin from London.
And I'd like to plug our newest song together. It's Feeling Summer, and it is out now. Steadily, but modestly, climbing up the numbers there.
Yes, a big shout out to Synthwave Hangouts, who played it as the first track on their show.
Yes, indeed. Our next episode is going to be on the 1st of May. Thanks for tuning in to the Mini Hero podcast. See you next week for more Synthwave sounds, news and picks. Enjoy the music.
Enjoy the music.
Our first pick of the week this week. Rutime and C-Mac, Closer to You, the Jonathan remix.
Jump on the floor and I don't feel like me, but I'm feeling better with you next to me. Hey. Now I feel the groove, so baby take my hand. Can you remind me how to dance?
Next up, we have the Pashang remix of Detect by DreamPocket.
go.